Hello, it's time for another episode of It's Not About You. My name is Bob Benson. I pastor Christ Lutheran Church. We've been talking about the selflessness of Jesus, how he had all the power, but he never used any of that power to benefit himself. And he's called us to be Christ-like. He wants us to be the same type of selflessness. He wants us to put others first. It means looking into the interests of others rather than just our own. That's described in Philippians 2, 3, and 4. But then we have to think about our service and our ministry, okay? And I'm going to talk about something today that I'm passionate about because I've been involved for a long time, is the fire service. I've had to remind some people lately that when you're part of the fire service, you are considered a public servant. And what is a public servant? That means that you've purposefully surrendered your life to serve the public. Okay? And it's hard. We all give of our time, our talents, and our abilities within the fire service to make everything work right. But do we think of it that way? Do we think that we have become slaves to the public? Because sometimes there's contention within the fire service. I know that's hard to believe. But we have to remind ourselves, why are we there? We have to check our motivations. Now, each of us have a different motivation when we get involved in the fire service. But if that motivation is about you at all, if you're there because you feel better about helping people, that's the wrong motivation. If your motivation is to help people, period, regardless of how you feel, then you can endure some of this conflict that happens, some of these things that appear in the fire service, because it's not about you. And you can endure those things. You become a minister to the public, a public servant. You're serving them for their good, not for yours. And I think we all as Christians, sometimes we have to check our motivation. Do I send money to missionaries because it makes me feel like I'm engaging? That's a wrong motivation. But if I engage because I believe that God's leading me to engage, that's a right motivation. It's not about me. We tend to fall into this place where we make everything in our lives about us. And we don't even realize that we're doing it. I'm not perfect. I'll be the first one to tell you that. My wife will give a hearty amen. But I want to do the right things for the right reasons, especially when I'm serving the public. And I would challenge you, check your motivation and make sure that it's not about you. So for It's Not About You, my name is Bob Benson. Thank you for taking the time to watch.